A few days ago, I received an email from someone, or a comment on YouTube, I should say, question, asking how in the heck you attach your stair stringers to a floor. And this right here provides you with an excellent example of how you would attach a stair stringer to a concrete floor, concrete deck, concrete landing, whatever it is. And of course, it's sitting on top of some treated 2x4s, and it's attached with a shot and pin. And of course, if you need more information on that, wouldn't be bad to head down to your local home improvement center or lumber yard and ask them about shots and pins, or fastening pins used to fasten treated materials to your concrete. And these of course would be the same pins you would use while fastening base plates for wall framing also. Another way would be to use anchor bolts that would have been embedded in the concrete before the concrete was poured. And of course, last but not least, my favorite on the list would be to use epoxy, which of course would require you to have a special drill and systems, other types of tools. And last but not least, you could use framing anchors. Usually the product manufacturer is called Redhead. That's the most common one we use here. So you could go into your local lumberyard and ask for Redheads if they have them, and they provide you with a woman with red hair. That would not be the right thing. You'd be looking for the product manufacturer, of course. So again, those are a few ways you can use to attach your wood stair stringer to concrete. Next up on the list will be the stair stringers that sit directly on top of a subfloor platform or landing, like you're looking at here. This is probably the most common method to attach a stair stringer onto a floor. And this would also include decks. If you had a deck with 2x6, 2x8, let's say, sheathing, you could always install the stair stringers directly on top of that. Now here is the problem. If, and in most cases, the floors will be able to support the stair stringers perfectly without any problems. But, and I need to point this out, your stairway system might require a structural engineer, might require additional structural reinforcement to the floor, and I realistically couldn't provide you with that information because I'm not a structural engineer. So I'm just going to leave that at that, and kind of end the video, saving myself from future problems. These are two methods. One method you can use to attach it to concrete, and of course the other method here that you would be allowed to use to attach it to a subfloor or a deck in most cases. Before I go, there is one more thing I'd like to point out. I don't think I explained how to fasten these stair stringers. You can actually toenail them to the flooring, and of course toenail them to the 2x4s or treated material you use. And in order to toenail, all you would need to do is basically cross nail. You would nail at an angle, let's say a 45-degree angle. You'd put a 16D nail through the stair stringer and then drive it at an angle into the subflooring. And of course that should be sufficient. Now you could always use hardware, A35s, Tico clips, framing anchors, whatever they are referred to. And these usually are 90-degree brackets where you can nail into the floor, and of course at one angle, and then nail into the stringer at the other angle. And of course there are other ways to attach the stair stringers, but again this would be the most commonly used, and this would be the one I used probably 99.9% of the time.